Stop getting mad.
Austin, Texas, home to technological and cultural advances, but for everything going on in this city, the hub is bathed in burnt orange, and it is DKR and the Texas Longhorns. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Kentucky ready to go toe meets leather and start this game. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. So Texas's offense takes the field for the first time today. And here he is, guys. Anytime he takes the field, he is in complete control of this offense.
And David, he gives defensive coordinators nightmares because of his ability. They're going to have a hard time slowing him down.
No, he just doesn't have those weaknesses, those flaws, the whole playbook available, and he is a dude.
Off play action on first down. He's going to take a shot right away. Snags it down the right side. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. New set of downs after that completion. Dropping back, it's Manning. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. Second down after that incompletion. Trying play action. Keeps the play going. Got out of trouble and throws.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Oh, y'all got it.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. That's caught. It's Bond. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
That's just the thing with this 2K. You just don't win them bitches.
They make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's
no, I'm saying if you cause it, you feel what I'm saying? Like the defense don't win them. Like,
good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone.
Well, it looked like that might be the first touchdown of the game, but what a great job by the defender, seeing the football and swatting it away.
Pulls it in. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And the Longhorns are threatening in the red zone. On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
what's the
The give to the back. Made a little something out of that.
Man, y'all cut my boy some slack, man.
Now the play fake. It's complete on the right side. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
You see it more and more. Smaller wide receivers. I don't care about those. Put them in the 7. Good matchup. They make plays, and I feed them the football. These are guys that have...
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And that is an all-too-familiar sight. Listen, this team won last week, but they gave up 4 sacks. They got to protect this young man early in this game. Don't set the tone, and let's not go back to last week.
They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Texas!
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when
They say his red pack is pretty good.
They got it. They put
Yeah, Ty Gilder.
together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Wildcats offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And you want to talk about dudes who can bring the heat off the edge, David? Both of these teams have somebody that can do just that.
That's so much fun. They get off the rock and they get in the backfield.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
This defense received a lot of well-earned accolades after registering 4 sacks last week. They've put everybody on.
Man, come on,
Doing
man.
it again here early, already registering a sack in this
Come on, man. You gotta relax.
And they're able
Relax.
to get him on the ground.
And I love this because you got second and really
Oh, Josh, that's what I wanted to tell you, bro. You know your nigga Sabu died yesterday.
Shoot, you almost got the first down. Now you're set
Yeah.
for success on third down.
They thought they could just run it
Yeah,
on
they had a little tribute for him on Monday Night Raw.
Make the stop. Kentucky will be forced to punt. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Still looking on the move. Fires on the move. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. After misfiring, it's second down. Quarterback checking off. Dropping back, it's Manning. Got his man down the middle. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Now improvising. On the move, he fires. Got his man to the left. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats.
Wow.
Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. It's 1st down from the 37-yard line. He's going to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. He's in a world of trouble, and down he goes. A catastrophic loss on that play.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
Trying to escape and get it himself. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
Well, that's just an amazing individual effort, trying to get back as much yardage as possible to set up a 3rd and manageable situation, right? Nice job in the open field, understanding the situation. You obviously cannot take a sack at this juncture on the drive, so do what you can do to put your offense in a good position here on 3rd down.
And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this. Georgia was like a 65-man mute button. They went on the road and silenced one of the most vocal crowds in football. And it's clear this Dogs team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking. Sure happened today. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. He just took it the entire length of the field, end to end, coast to coast, nationwide for the touchdown.
And how about the fans in the stands going, no, 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 take a knee, no, yes, 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 yes. Over 100 yards for the kickoff return. Nice job taking that in the end zone, making a huge play.
No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone.
I always give my ball all the time. Y'all was just,
Here comes the Texas offense.
y'all was just selling him, so he's selling back.
Having a weapon to bail out a drive. David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field. He tries to take the top off. Brings it down on the right side. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Longhorn!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Ready to fire from the pistol. Leaves it with the running back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
Now that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Pressure coming. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And that pass intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sent it the other way. And here come the Horns. They got it again on offense. Takes the handoff. It's Blue. Finds a crease at the 20. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and get some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. They feed him again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead.
I know, I hate that.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. On target over the middle. And the tackle is made.
That's the same problem I was having there.
Kentucky back at it with
I don't know if they had any updates or anything, you feel me? But
the red zone, he's going to throw it. Fires the pass, intercepted. Taking it the other way. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. On the ground with the counter. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. That one could really put this team in 5 years. They have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything is at your disposal at this point.
Looking for a man. It's Manning. Getting some heat. Pressure is all over him, and he can't get it off. Down he goes, and that'll bring us to the end of the first half. The Longhorns will kick it away to crank up the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. So let's see if they can make up for that loss.
It's your speed there, man.
Down from the 18.
Just speed
Off
her.
he goes. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. First and goal and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Can the D deny them on second and goal? He's looking to throw. Trying to get to him. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. They've gotten pushed back, but it's still third and goal. Now they'll run the draw, and they get him down. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Splits the uprights. After putting up a three-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space. Hustled by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Looking for room. It's Blue. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
I'm about to open up a brother's chicken, you know?
They'll try the run. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Hauls it in. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
That's a nice-looking catch on that play, and I know Texas is known for DBs, and they're known for having really good running backs. Not a lot of great receivers over the years. I'll tell you what, though, this guy...
Nigga saving on a dozen, you dig?
He's making plays.
This economy, good.
Build a legacy at this position here in this program.
The toss sweep to the right. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
Saved you about $30.
Can I get it to my running ball in space? This is a really good job. Just toss it to him, right? I want to throw it to him. Yeah, I want to run up the middle, but I want to get it to him as many ways as I can. Toss it to him, get him on the edge, do a good job sealing the edge. He'll do the rest. Just give him the ball in space. Good things will happen.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Tackled after picking up the first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Second down here as they go back to work after the break.
This nigga going straight to the yard.
Tackled, but he has a first down.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. If they can pay off this third and goal opportunity, man, oh man, those collars start getting a little tight across the way. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man.
This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed.
Plot twist.
Capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical.
I didn't expect the whole arm off mine, nigga. Yeah, they been taped up.
Well, if you could give a helmet sticker to this defensive coaching staff, they would get one because of the plan they've had for this guy.
Oh, look out, there he goes. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. He wants to throw. Touchdown, Wildcats. You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby. So they get that score that they so desperately needed, and now they've got a chance to pull this one out.
Defense has got to give them a chance. The defense needs to get the ball back to them quickly so they can march down the field and try and score and narrow the gap again. This offense, they have the playmakers to come back and win this football game. They're going to need some help from the defense.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Quarterback on the keeper.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in. He got that sucker to the ground.
At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He rifles one deep to the left. He holds it in and nobody's close.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
Looking to the end zone. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business. They've got him pinned back in a world of trouble, and listen to this crowd coming through. Quick strike complete. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Listen to this crowd just
close this bitch
shaking
out.
the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Looking for a man. It's Vandergrift. He makes the connection. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Looking to go up top on 1st down.
Ha, gotcha,
And
bitch.
he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Yeah,
Looks
one
as
of
if
them
we have an
niggas.
injury on
This
that
game
last
over
play,
with.
and we'll take a break to check him out. The offense starts with a short field.
I'm just trying to run the clock out. That nigga
Didn't
fucked
get
up. He
much
can't
done
get
on
hit
that
no more.
First play of the drive, it's 2nd and 11. Looking for a crease. It's Blue. Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple.
Victory
Defense showing
formation.
plenty of pre-snap movement of their own.
Get the fuck up
And
out
on
of there.
4th down, they'll come up and take a knee. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch
I ain't scored a whole
guys
second
deliver,
half.
and they
Fuck.
get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the game.
Hit the button for these niggas, man. This is an online franchise, man. Okay, they done. Javon done. G9 done. Ohio State done. USC done. LSU ain't played. Damn, LSU ain't played. Sorry I had to do it to you, playboy, but you're the only one. Yeah, I just, yeah, say that nigga play this game. Yo, Vaughn. Black on.